Tire's a little slick. So a mixture of oil and gas is coming out of this breather tube, and that tube comes out of the back of the crankcase. This is my 2003 Honda XR400, and for those of y'all who didn't see the last video, I absolutely stole this bike on Marketplace. I got it for about $400. So I know it may not look the best right now, but I'm gonna show you what a little bit of elbow grease and cheap Amazon parts can do. Let's go. All right, so I got a few things to tackle today. Front brakes, rear brakes. I'm gonna try and adjust it in this back shock. I did some research on it, and from the way it's riding, I think I should be able to adjust the compression, which is right here, and the rebound adjustments, and get it sitting a lot better. Maybe lower it down a little bit. And then also this tank right here, the horrendous tank. I'm thinking I'm gonna use some sandpaper on that and then just repaint it, because this stuff it's hard. I don't know if it's just adhesive that's been sitting on it forever, but I'm gonna try to get it off. Let's do it. All right, I'm about to lower this as well. Lower the spring a little bit. Break off this first top lock ring right here. Loosen up the bottom. And get this thing to lower down. That's the first thing I'm gonna do before I mess with the compression and rebound. As you can see, it very much needs to be adjusted. Goes down pretty easy and then just bounces right back up. Feels a little lower though. I think I might go a little bit more. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start with the compression adjustment right here on the reservoir. I'm gonna do probably 4 clicks counterclockwise to try and soften it up a little bit. Because right now when I sit on it, it doesn't go down at all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And if that's too much, I'll just bump it up 2 clicks. See if that made it any better. Yeah, that definitely feels better. Alright, that's definitely better with the compression. It's actually like going down when I sit on it now. So I think now that rebound, once I adjust that, it'll ride really good. Alright, down there. Let's see if you guys can see that. That little screw right there, that's for the rebound. So, let's see if I can adjust that. And do the same thing, 4 clicks, see what that does. Alright, let's see. So after messing with these adjustments, it wasn't really doing much. So I decided to see if this would bleed at all right here. And it didn't, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any nitrogen in there. So I'm gonna do some research on that and see what I can find out. Alright, so before I figure that out, I figure I might as well just get the brakes done. So this was the front caliper. I still gotta take the back one off, but these were the pads. I mean, they weren't too bad, but it'd be good to get them. Go ahead and change. Brake fluid was rough. Oh. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, he had to use a grinder or something to get these screws out. You can see the screw. Alright, but anyways, so I'm gonna get these new pads on. Got the clips in there. So go to the outside, this is the inside. Boom. And I got the pads in there. Just tightening this up. Get it ran through. Alright, let's get this caliper back on, guys. It's almost like this bracket that they put on. It like stops it from being able to slide in there far enough to go over it. So I might have to take this bracket off, see if I can get it in there better, and then put it back on. Yeah, I didn't have to take the bracket off. I just had to stop being a little baby. There we go. Alright, I gotta put this banjo bolt back on now. Throw some brake fluid in it. Get it bled, and then it's all good. Front's done. Get some fluid in this thing before we bleed it out. Ho! Wow. Well, that's gonna need a good clean. Oh. Well, my first time working on brakes, if you can't tell. Alright, there's still a little bit in there. I'm gonna get that out. And then put the new stuff in it. Prestone .4. Yeah, I got the caliber on. There we go. It's coming out. Pop the banjo bolt on there. A little bit of a mess. Alright, front brakes are done, bled. They're all bled. Works good. Got those terrible bolts back in. I don't know if I can see that. I'm probably gonna have to order some new ones for that. But front brakes are on, front brakes are bled. Onto the rear. Alright, get this brake caliper off on the back. I took this off just to give me some wiggle room, but all you have to do, take this flathead out right here. And it should be a 5mm Allen. Loosen that up a little bit. It's already pretty loose. Out with the old, in with the new. Alright, so after I got the brakes on, I took it for a little ride down the road, and that back tire is a little slick. So a mixture of oil and gas is coming out of this breather tube, and that tube comes out of the back of the crankcase. So I guess I didn't get down in that needle valve good enough. So I'm gonna have to pop that carburetor back off, check it out, and then do an oil change. It's good I noticed it when I did. Alright, I'm on the way to my dad's house right now. I'm gonna get this carb taken apart again and see what's up with it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to order a needle valve. So while I wait for that to come in, I'll get the gas tank all cleaned up, get the graphics on it, and yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad and his buddies are going for a ride, so get to see their cool bikes. What's going on here?
What's up?
I'm about to go on a ride.
Oh yeah. Alright. We're going to Pine Mountain.
Hey, do a wheelie for us. Gotta take this thing off again and try and see what's up with the float. I think it's probably getting stuck. Either that or it needs to be adjusted. Whenever I did the blood test before, it seemed fine, but I'm actually measuring it. Yes, it's pretty clean. Alright, that needle valve definitely wasn't sitting all the way, so I got one ordered. Let's get this tank cleaned up. So all I'm doing to the tank is hitting it with a DA 320 grit sandpaper and just getting it smoothed up really. I end up wiping it down with some oil and wax remover so the decals will stick on it. Alright guys, so unfortunately I lost the footage of me putting these decals on and the finished result of the tank, but here it is. Didn't turn out too bad. Yeah, on the tank I got most of the stuff off, but I mean I didn't want to sand too deep. There's still a little imperfections, but I mean, for a 23-year-old bike, it ain't bad. I think it looks pretty good. The Honda XR400 is a legendary bike. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, this bike has really impressed me. I got it for 400 bucks on Marketplace, and I've only spent $200 on Amazon parts and a needle valve. And besides the carburetor issue, everything else has been super simple. The engine runs great, the bike looks sick for a 2003. So after I get the carb fix, I should be able to turn a pretty big profit on this bike. This thing was the first step towards the end goal, and I think it was a great success.
Great success.
Alright, so we got a good bit done on this thing in this video. The carburetor is an unfortunate issue. I had to order that needle valve, but it'll be here in 3 or 4 days. So whenever that comes in, I'm probably just gonna make a little short video on installing that, starting the bike, making sure that's good. Then after that, we'll get this thing sold and it's on to the next one. Thank y'all for watching.